is enough said.
Happy Friday, Heat Nation! Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Guys, would really appreciate the support. You know what I'm going to ask, but I'm going to say it anyways. Smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. About half of the people that watch this episode and watch this channel, you're not subscribed. So guys, doesn't take a lot of effort. Click that red button. Help your boy out. Goes a long way. And for those people that like to troll and hate, cool. Just make sure you at least click that like button. Now together, let's go on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. As y'all know, Friday is one of my favorite day of the week. I got an extra pep in the step. The weekend is here. But I'm also happy because Miami Heat basketball is back. The Miami Heat played tonight against the Toronto Raptors. And guys, it is game 1 of 29. These next 29 games, y'all, there's no other way of putting it. It's nut up or shut the F up. The Miami Heat are 3 games down from 500, currently sitting as the 9th seed in the Eastern Conference. But the cool thing is, you're only 3 games down from the 6th seed, 5 games down from the 4th seed, and you have 29 games left. This Miami Heat team can turn it around. I get it. This season was caught with nothing but mediocrity the beginning of the year, drama towards the middle half of the year. This has been the collapse season, if y'all want me to be honest. The description the last 2 years of this team making the play-in, mediocre. This year started mediocre, then it went into a collapse, with Jimmy Butler missing half of the games that he played with us, playing BS basketball, requesting a trade, all that drama, and guys, the Heat are still contending in the East. Not contending for a championship, but contending to get out of the play-in. Now that's one thing I love about this Miami Heat team, you guys. We're grit. We don't die. We've had all this drama. We've had this bad play. We've had over 10 games where we've had double-digit leads and blown them away. You had Spo had that stupid-ass call against the Detroit Pistons where he called a timeout with no timeouts left and losing the game for us. And still, we're fighting to contend out of the play-in. I prefer to look at things with a half glass full rather than half glass empty. I get it. There's a lot of pessimistic, negative people out there, and you should be. I'm not saying I'm hating. I understand. I see people in my comments bashing the team, bashing Spo, bashing Bam Adebayo. I get it, y'all. Believe me, I get frustrated as well. But one thing I will tell y'all, in the midst of all that negativity, I always try to find the positivity. And even though we're 25 and 28 and things may seem to go sour, I still feel that this Heat team can turn it around. Now I want to read a quote that Erik said yesterday, you guys, because this to me is actually the definition of what this Miami Heat team is going to do. Spo says, and I quote, "It's not like we're going to get everything together. That's not realistic. We're going to address the things that need to be addressed, that's for sure. We have a group that's going to roll up their sleeves and work on the things that hopefully lead to winning. There's nothing guaranteed in this league. Facts. You can check all the boxes, and it's still decided between those 4 lines. The other team has something to say about it. I love the competitive spirit about this team. There's been a connection even though there's been a lot of things that have happened to this team," end quote. And guys, you're hearing things from Andrew Wiggins saying that this team needs to play with a sense of urgency. You heard Tyler Herro say in an interview that we're not contenders. Then in another interview, talked about that they're one piece away from being a contender. Let's be real. This Heat team ain't contending for shit. They're not contending for a title. You know what this Heat team is at best? They're a team that can take New York, Boston, Cleveland, Milwaukee, Indiana. I mean, they could surprise Milwaukee and Indiana. I believe that. But for New York, Boston, and Cleveland, this is a team that can take them to 6 to 7 games. They can beat a team like Detroit, Milwaukee, or Indiana in the first round and make it to the second round. I believe that. But that's the best. I'm not saying I'm downing this team, but let's be real. A team comprised of Tyler Herro, Bam Adebayo, and Andrew Wiggins as your best players, second round team at best. But I will say this. For the Miami Heat to shock people and do what I'm saying, it's not just on paper. Because on paper, we're not even top 8. We need Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro to step up. You've seen what we've had from Tyler Herro all year long. About 24 points a game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, almost 40% from the three-point line. You're still going to get that Tyler Herro in the second half, my opinion. But Bam Adebayo is the key. Now, I know Bam Adebayo was sluggish in the first half of the season, but remember what I said yesterday in my video, you guys. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I did a Bam Adebayo profile video yesterday. Bam Adebayo in these last 10 games as the starting power forward next to Kel'el Ware, averaging 22.5 points, 11.5 rebounds, almost 5 assists, 53% from the field, 41.5% from the three-point line. Bam Adebayo has evolved and has gotten better, and we're seeing Bam Adebayo take that next step as the power forward. He's been an undersized center these last few years. So now that Bam Adebayo is playing his natural position with Tyler Herro out there and the new additions, with more time getting together in practice and getting acclimated, I feel these guys can do it. You need Andrew Wiggins to step up. I get the first 2 games were a blunder. I understand that. I know Andrew Wiggins can do a lot better than that. So we need Andrew Wiggins to be that guy, that second, third option that we need. You need Kel'el Ware to be more dominating than what he was. You need Davion Mitchell to be a lockdown defender. And the 4 guys that are coming off our bench, Nikola Jovic, Duncan Robinson, Jaime Jaquez Jr., and Terry Rozier need to get it together. You got Haywood Highsmith, Alec Burks, and Kevin Love waiting in the wings. So in my opinion, you guys, the way that the Miami Heat, the keys to success is one thing. Playing together as a collective unit, making the right decisions, playing insane defense. That's one thing this team needs to predicate themselves on. Being a top 10 defensive team. If this Miami Heat team can be a top 10 defensive team, maybe even top 5 like they're known for being, with having a possible top 10, top 15 offensive rating, I think this team can get the 6th seed. It's just going to rely on a few things. Spo making the right decisions as the coach, which he usually does, but for this year we've been seeing mistakes made. I'm not gonna be that guy that says Spo's perfect. He's made some bone-ass headed mistakes this year. So we need a better Erik Spoelstra. And I'm sure you guys that Spo was dealing with a lot more than what we know. I've seen a lot of people in my comments bash Spo, you guys. He's been dealing with this Jimmy Butler crap all year long. He's been dealing with getting this team together. I respect Spo. And I think Spo can still do it. And I know that Spo is the right coach for this job. He's been through everything with this Miami Heat team. He's won championships. He's lost championships. He's been to the Eastern Finals. He's had bad seasons. He's had great seasons. That's your ride or die, and that's who we're sticking with. And if people don't like Spo, I'm sorry. That's your problem. But I believe in Spo. And I believe in this team. And I think this team can get top 6. So Heat Nation, I want to hear from you. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think that this Miami Heat team can make it out of the play-in? Or are we destined to be the same play-in team we've been for the last 3 years? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We're pushing to 6,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. And until next time, your boy Ernest out. And that is enough said. We back, baby!